Today is Tuesday, June 18th. What's happened so far? We had health inspection. I think it went really well. She was really excited to see that we had installed a new dishwasher. Over the weekend we did a lamb chop special. It went really well, and it got me thinking about specials. I really like doing specials. It's fun, you know, creating a new dish. You know, it's fun and exciting. So, it got me thinking. We've done 2 specials so far. The first one was the octopus, which is this. And the second was the grilled lamb chops, which is this. They both went really well. We had a lot of people coming in asking for the octopus, for the lamb chops, and it got me thinking that I wanted to start numbering my specials. So from this point forward, octopus is special number 1. The octopus, grilled octopus. This is special number 2. It's the lamb chops with hand-cut fries with a punchy herb mayo. So I've always wanted to do a braised item on the menu, and we've never done anything like that before. But I figured I would show you my braised lamb shanks with a potato something. I'm not sure if it's going to be a mashed potato or some... I'm going to run to Whole Foods and I'm going to buy some lamb shanks and do some experimentation before I go buy like a case of lamb shanks for the special. And I'll take you along with me to see how it comes out. Man, it is super rainy and dreary today. I think I'll get some fresh rosemary for this. Can I get 3 of those lamb shanks? Yep. Or let me get 4. Thanks, man. Thank you. A couple of these guys. Okay, so the plan with these lamb shanks is season them and let them sit overnight with some coarse kosher salt. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to salt and pepper these bad boys and throw them into the walk-in overnight on these lamb shanks. You want to put a whole bunch of salt on there, like more than you think is necessary. A lot of it will end up in the stock, so don't worry about over-salting it. Well, I don't worry about over-salting. Some people do. Pepper, turn them over. I'm going to put them into... And I'm going to throw them into the walk-in overnight, and I'll deal with them bright and early tomorrow morning. So I will leave them there. Everybody get paid last night? We just switched payroll companies from Paychex to ADP because Paychex wasn't nice. You got it, Chris?
Got my money.
See that? We don't need Paychex. And, okay, so today's the next day. We're going to be experimenting with some lamb shanks. So for this, I brought my vintage Le Creusot cast iron tank of a pan. I'm gonna sear the lamb shanks and then I'm going to remove them. I will prepare a braising liquid made out of onions, celery, carrots, and a couple other things, herbs and spices. And then I'll put the lamb shanks back in to the braising liquid, bring it up to a boil, and then put the lid on and throw the whole thing into the oven. It'll sit in the oven for about 2 or 3 hours until the meat is just falling off the bone. Here we go. So we're gonna start by warming up the pan. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab my lamb shanks and I'm gonna put them in the pan. For the next 10 minutes, I'm just gonna sear these until they have a crispy coating on the outside. That way, when they go into the braising liquid, they keep their shape, seal in the juices. They're like, what do you mean you don't eat meat?
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I make lamb. Stop, please, don't do this.
Yasmin, you're right, it doesn't matter. Yasmin, check this out. Look, I'm searing lamb shanks.
Oh, that looks amazing.
So the plan is I'm gonna sear them, and then I'm gonna take them out, and I'm gonna prepare like a braising liquid
What are you gonna serve it with? Rice or salad? Are you doing the fries?
I want to do it over mashed potatoes. Like just, it's gonna be like, it's gonna change shape.
I'm gonna finish the dish today, and you'll be the first one to taste it.
Woo!
I see all that stuff on the bottom. It looks like it's burned on, but it'll actually deglaze and add a lot of flavor to the dish.
Uh-oh, these guys are looking great. Hey guys, no work today. Let's just crack open a cold one. You don't want to stay? We're cracking open cold ones. Oh man.
You grab the thing for it?
Got my braised lamb shanks. Got a cold sapporo biru. We got a chicken broth. This is a mix of vegetables that I just cut up. It's a rough chop. You don't want to chop stuff too fine because it'll burn. Got carrots, celery, onions, and some rough cut garlic. Then we've got this tomato paste, organic, and I've got a spice mix that I'm going to use. It's some paprika, salt, pepper, oregano, and then here I've got this fresh. Start off by throwing the veggies in. You want to throw in your tomato paste early on in the process because tomato paste needs to kind of like cook out. Okay, now I'm going to throw the spices in, and I like to throw the spices in early when things are dry so they can toast a little bit. You know, it brings out the flavors of the spices. And the rosemary, Sapporo beer. The alcohol will cook off, and this is the point at which you deglaze the pan. I'm going to throw the whole thing in there and it'll cook down. Nice Sapporo. You kind of scrape the bottom of the pan. Should be using a wooden spoon, but this is what I got. So basically it will remove what looked like it was burned to the bottom of the pan. I'll bring that up to a boil. All the alcohol is going to cook off and it's going to leave a nice sort of savory beer flavor. I'm going to add a tiny bit of brown sugar to counterbalance the acidity of the tomato and the beer into the mix. Wow, this smells fantastic. There's a great documentary on Netflix called Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat, and I highly recommend that you watch it. It's like a cooking education. Okay, so this is good to go. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place my lamb shanks in. Just nestle them in there. 2, 3. We'll turn, coat them in that delicious liquid. Okay, stock, chicken broth. I'm just going to fill it until they're about halfway covered. So here we have our lamb shanks in a braising liquid. To move things around. Okay, so we brought it to a boil. Now I'm going to grab the lid, put it on, and turn the fire off, and I'm going to throw this bad boy into the oven. Alright, let me set a timer. Big old emergency timer. Sounds like the end of the world is happening. And lamb is in, and I'll see you in 2 hours. For everybody who doesn't know, this is how hot sauce gets made. $80 a pot, give it away for free. We're charging now, 25 cents.
No, I mean, the whole bottle.
Oh yeah, you can also buy a bottle of hot sauce for $7 or $8. Makes a great gift. Great.
Sometimes run out of hot sauce. We'll sometimes run out of hot sauce cups, but you buy a bottle, you won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, hot sauce. If you buy a bottle of hot sauce, you're buying hot sauce insurance, which makes sure that every meal can be enjoyed with our famous hot sauce. So if you buy a bottle of hot sauce, you pretty much protect yourself against picking up an order and not having any hot sauce at the restaurant. So I peeled and coarsely chopped some potatoes, let these boil. They're gonna be our mashed potatoes. So it's about an hour in, and we're gonna check on. What's that? This is lamb shanks. They're not ready. It's an experiment. It might be a special on the weekend. Whoa.
Oh,
Jesus.
my.
That looks great. Wowzer. I'm gonna just turn them over so that the other side.
It's cooked.
It's gonna get like it's not quite ready yet. So it's still like. Right. This is gonna be a weekend special. And you can see the shape change. Like this, the meat was all the way up here, and now it's got that sort of drumstick look. So
that adds flavor, right?
Oh, absolutely. Now I'm going to throw it back in the oven for another. The next part after we do this is scaling the recipe so that we can do for a lot of people in the restaurant. What do you want to know?
I want to know when is it going to be ready?
It's going to be ready in 1 hour or maybe an hour and a half. Definitely within your shift.
Okay.
Okay. We had lamb chops. Yeah, we're gonna have it tomorrow. We don't have it today though.
Okay, these look good. I really like a well-built lid. This is sitting on top of a really hot pot, and this is cool.
I think I overdid this. They're overdone. I guess but I'm gonna strain them and see how it comes out anyway. So put it through here.
Yeah, I think I destroyed these potatoes. They're a little bit fogging up here. They're I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes.
So I was working on the special, and then this happened. So I'm gonna have to put the camera down for a minute.
Make like a saute. I'm gonna heat up some butter.
I don't have a potato masher, so I'm going to the only place to go when you need anything, and that is Ward's in Closter. This is the back way, so this is the back door. You can park in this lot and get into Ward's. You can also take the front door, which is on Closter Dock, so I'm going in. We're open. This place has everything. And, whoops, oh no. Potato smasher. I feel like, oh, there we go. Okay. So, this place is really wonderful. They have everything you could ever imagine. Toys, board games, stationery. They got it all, folks. Hey, how are you? Got the potato crusher, the potato smusher. Wait a second, look at that. It is a Batman themed pickup truck. Look at the rims. Rolling in style.
It's looking pretty good. I think I toasted the garlic a little too hard here and added a little bit too much salt, but other than that,
it is actually pretty delicious. Did a taste test and it was pretty good.
Alright, moment of truth. Fantastic. Oh my god, that meat is like ready to fall off the bone.
We need a garnish. There's a little marketplace in Closter called Anna's Garden, and they have nice produce, nice Korean food too.
Anna's Market. 2 for $1. The price is right. I like the Aladdin theme song here. How are you? Long time no see. Good to see you. $1.
Yes.
It's perfect. 감사합니다.
네, 고맙습니다.
I love that lady. She's super sweet. She's always smiling. All right, let's plate up this dish.
Good. Okay, let's go. We've got our meat. Oh my god, look at that. These are mashed potatoes. I've never done this before, so right in the middle. And then I'm gonna like make a little space. Okay, so I'm gonna lift it. Careful not to, oh gosh. It's like falling apart. It goes on the plate. And then grab some of this delicious juice. Oh gosh, look at that.
Oh my god.
I think I should have made this a little wider.
That looks like art.
Right?
Straight up art.
And then I'm gonna gently garnish it. And there you have it. That's a special work in progress. So notes for next time. I think the meat came out really good. We gotta taste it, of course. The potatoes, I gotta not burn the garlic. I think I gotta make a wider base for this to sit in. Otherwise, it looks really good. I like the scallions. Yeah, let's get a taste test going.
She's like complaining because these kids didn't tip. Am I like waiting for them or what's happening? Guys!
Those kids didn't tip.
Kids didn't tip.
Oh man. It's a bummer. Kids, if you're watching this, I know you guys watch vlogs, it's cool to tip.
Where's Chris at?
Chris is taking care of business, and we gotta make sure business is taken care of before we test the new stuff. So,
All right, guys, dig in. Go for it. Is it falling off the bone? It's falling off the bone.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I don't need a knife or anything. I want like a nice smooth mashed potato.
I'm hitting the bone.
I'm drooling already, honestly.
Is it good?
Yeah, that's good, that's good. Alright, mashed potatoes are a little bit salty.
Yeah, I think I boiled in salt and I added some salt, but
My God.
With the meat,
is it good?
That's how you do it.
It's flipping scrumptious.
This poor helpless lamb
Wait,
shank
you
is
don't.
getting torn
I feel
apart.
like we're like peasants. Kayvon, you don't want to try this?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Let's try this meat.
Want me to get you a fork? You know, I didn't realize.
Do you like it, Chris?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh shit.
It's really good. I like it a lot.
Those potatoes would be so good if they were just a little seasoned a little bit less.
Yeah.
It's salt. It's a little bit, yeah.
A little bit too much salt, a little bit too much garlic. I burned the garlic, but be for next weekend, so probably the last, what is that, the last week of June? Yeah, last week of June. This will be the weekend special. It was so good that Tat claimed the rest of it for lunch, so she's gonna eat lunch and then we'll leave her alone.
Scavengers.
I think that special experiment went pretty well. I think I know the things that I need to fix and what I need to work on. Hopefully having a new special out in a week from now. Thank you so much for watching. Skewer that like button, subscribe, and